You've seen rescue stories before, but what if this one stays with you forever? It's not just about saving a life. It's about what we leave behind without thinking. This story may change how you see the world around you. Watch the video and tell us what you feel in the comments. We really want to hear your thoughts. This is the story of a couple named Gloria and Matthew. They loved spending time together, especially fishing on peaceful lakes in Wisconsin. Every month, they went on a fishing trip because they both loved the water and the quiet time away from everything. One sunny day, they were out on Marsh Miller Lake. They had a great time and caught a lot of fish. As they started heading back, they were talking and laughing, feeling happy and excited about their dinner. But then, something strange caught their eye. They saw splashing in the water ahead. At first, they thought it was a dog, or maybe a floating log. But as their boat moved closer, they saw something shocking. It was a small bear cub, struggling to swim. A plastic container was stuck on its head, making it hard for the little bear to breathe or stay above water. The container was filling up with water, and the cub was clearly in danger. Without thinking twice, Gloria and Matthew jumped into action. They knew they had to help. They turned their boat and moved quickly toward the cub, hoping they could save its life before it was too late. They carefully moved their boat around the swimming cub, trying not to scare it more. Even though it was small, it was still a wild animal, and they had to be careful in case the mother bear was nearby. That could be dangerous. But they also couldn't just sit and watch. The little cub looked so scared and tired. It needed help. As soon as they got close enough, Matthew leaned over the side of the boat. In one quick move, he grabbed the plastic container and pulled it off the cub's head. At last, the cub was free. The little bear didn't waste a second. It swam fast toward the shore, now safe and breathing freely. Gloria and Matthew watched closely, hoping everything would be okay. Then, something beautiful happened. Out from the bushes came the mother bear. She rushed to her baby and gave it a big, loving hug. It was a moment full of love. Gloria's eyes filled with tears. She felt so happy and full of emotion. Gloria and Matthew cheered from their boat. Their fishing trip didn't just end with a basket full of fish. It ended with a life saved and a memory they would never forget. "Stay safe and happy," Gloria called out. This moment stayed in their hearts forever. Matthew and Gloria reached home safely after their trip and enjoyed a warm dinner together. But even while eating, their minds kept going back to what they had seen. They smiled, feeling proud. They had saved a bear cub's life. But something was bothering Matthew. A question kept coming back to him. Why do people throw plastic into nature? What if he and Gloria hadn't found the cub in time? The little bear might have drowned, and the mother bear would have lost her baby, just because of a plastic container. Later that night, Matthew shared his thoughts with Gloria. She agreed. "We must do something," she said. "Every year, more than 1 million seabirds and over 100,000 sea animals die because of plastic pollution." They stayed up late, thinking about ways to help wild animals. In the morning, Gloria suddenly remembered something. During the rescue, she had recorded a video on her phone. It showed the moment Matthew removed the plastic from the cub's head and the touching scene where the cub hugged its mother. That gave her an idea. They posted the video online with a message. "Today, my husband saved a bear cub, not from a wild predator, but from plastic pollution. We are the real danger to animals. Sometimes it's not the forest that harms them, it's our trash. One piece of plastic can take a life. This has to stop. I'm starting a campaign to fight plastic pollution. If you care, start with your street, your park, your beach. Help clean up, help protect wildlife." Gloria never thought her video would go so viral. She had only wanted to share a moment that touched her heart. But within just a few hours, the video of the bear cub rescue reached over 1 million views. People from all over the country saw it. Many sent messages of love and support. Some even said the video made them cry. Even environmental activists noticed. They contacted Gloria, asking to meet her and Matthew. They wanted to help with their mission, to protect wildlife and stop plastic pollution. Inspired by the support, Gloria and Matthew began visiting the nearby sea regularly. They collected plastic bottles, bags, containers, anything that didn't belong in nature. Day by day, more people from their town joined them. Families, students, and even older folks came to help. Their small act had grown into a movement. One day the sea was rough. Strong winds blew across the water. Waves crashed loudly. Gloria looked at the sky and said, "Maybe it's not safe to go today." But Matthew shook his head. "We started this mission. If we stop now, how can we expect others to keep going?" Gloria paused for a moment, then nodded. "Let's be careful," she said. They set out on the lake with their cleaning gear. They picked up bottles and plastic containers floating on the surface. As the sun began to set, the waves grew stronger. They decided it was time to head back. But just as they were turning the boat, Matthew saw something near the shore. "Look," he said, pointing. "There's a big plastic pipe stuck over there." Gloria looked at it and said, "We already collected so much today. Let's come back another time." But Matthew replied, "We can't leave it behind. What if an animal gets stuck?" He steered the boat closer to the pipe, and together they pulled it aboard. Just as they were about to turn back, their boat suddenly hit something under the water. A loud crunching sound followed. They had hit a submerged log. The boat's propeller was damaged, and the boat wouldn't move. The sun was almost gone, and darkness was falling fast. Gloria felt a chill in the air. They were stuck, far from home. Matthew tried calling a friend for help. The friend said he could come, but it would take at least 1 or 2 hours. They were deep in the lake. While they waited near the shore, strange sounds came from the forest nearby. The trees rustled. Then they heard it, a long, loud wolf howl. Gloria grabbed Matthew's arm. "Did you hear that?" Matthew whispered. "Stay quiet. Let's move closer to that tree. We need to hide." As they moved, they saw glowing eyes in the bushes. A group of wolves stepped out, growling. Their eyes were fixed on Gloria and Matthew. The wolves looked angry and ready to attack. With no time to run, the couple stood still and held each other. They closed their eyes, praying for a miracle. And then, something incredible happened. From the same bushes, several bears appeared. One large bear let out a deep roar and ran toward the wolves. The wolves froze. Then, one by one, they turned and ran off into the woods. Matthew and Gloria were shocked. The bears had saved them. But they were still scared. What would the bears do now? Just then, a small bear cub stepped out from behind the big bear. It walked slowly toward Matthew and gently licked his foot. Gloria gasped. "It's the same cub. The one we saved." The cub looked up at them, as if saying thank you. The big bear stood quietly for a moment, then turned back toward the forest. One by one, the bears disappeared into the trees. Soon after, Matthew's friend arrived with his boat. They tied the broken boat and towed it home. On the way back, Matthew told his friend everything. The rescue, the wolves, the bears. His friend listened, wide-eyed, and said, "You helped the bear once, and today the bear helped you." From that day on, Matthew and Gloria believed something deeply. When you show kindness to the wild, it never forgets.